Pompey Sound. Updates. The latest from Fratton Park. On the hour, every hour. Fueled by Piglet's Pantry. Click pigletspantry.co.uk to get your fill.
John Mousinho on his hopes for YENGI. It was a tough game for him against three really good centre-halves, but Cass gave us plenty on the shoulder, and considering it was his first game in a while, I thought he did well. It was his first start since November. It takes time, that's why we brought him off. There were a few things, half a yard here, half a yard there, a few things he didn't quite get to, and that's the nature of trying to get back into it and trying to adjust quickly. I think it might benefit Cass going away on international duty. There are a couple of players going away that could do with some minutes, and I think he is one of them. It might help us when he comes back after those two matches. I thought our formation worked out pretty well at times. Colby dragged the defenders deep and we had the opportunity to spin in behind. To be honest, I will look back at the game and I thought the game plan worked. Tactically we got it. Whenever you force an opposition into 4 changes at half-time, it has to mean something was going right. But the detail wasn't there.
A purple-faced John Mousinho may have stepped close to the line in his post-match summary of Pompey's infuriating defeat at Preston. Prior to his open-hearted diagnosis of one of Pompey's problems, he also spoke of the importance of international football, and that YENGI's departure to Australia for 2 World Cup qualifying games should benefit him, and that international football has value at club level as well as at national level. John Mousinho is a shrewd man, and as to his future plans only he knows. However, his remarks about Pompey's failings against Preston merit consideration. The standout comment is that his players failed to foul early enough. While such concepts may be widespread and commensurate across professional football, they are rarely, if ever, talked out loud. Pompey Sound recalls that one of the all-time great coaches, a Brazilian called Scolari, was famous for telling his players that if they came in at half-time and did not have at least 4 yellow cards, they could smoke their cigarettes in the corridor. Whilst John Mousinho's comments don't come close, they are an illuminating insight into the world of professional football, and in particular professional football coaching. Portsmouth New Star football reporter Neil Allen has got lyrical about Pompey's new and current run. He says, "Just when we thought they were out, Pompey were pulled back in.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in."
A clumsy reworking of the famous Godfather Part 3 line. Admittedly, nonetheless the sentiment is sound.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
The unpalatable truth is, the Blues suddenly find themselves dragged back into the relegation scrap.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Certainly a wild-eyed John Mousinho was uncannily reminiscent of Michael Corleone on the rampage at Deepdale, exuding the menace of a man not to be crossed.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.